Yo, what's happening? What is happening? Yo, eating rice. What's happening? What is going on? We've been busy in calls all day. A lot of people trying to sign the mentorship, but we only take 5 people a month. No, we are not in supplements. We are not. We are in a lot of niches. We are in a lot of evergreen niches. But I'm unable to share that, unfortunately, what niches and what products. But evergreen stuff. If you want examples, let me know. What about you? Are you in subs? Are you scaling? Do you have a brand, etc., etc.? Let us know. Let us know. Okay, accept. There's my partner. He just joined. Nice. Eating rices and supplements. Look at that. What's good, guys? What's happening? Doing a month challenge, 100K month challenge, and we already beat the 100K. So let's see where we go from here. Sick. What's happening, people? If you guys have any questions, let us know. We take this time to answer any e-com questions. What do you use for reviews? I switched from Judge to Clavio. Use Looks. Looks is amazing. Looks, there's a way that we do it, a manual way actually. We go to Amazon, we take some reviews, pictures from there for our products, right? And then we manually upload a CSV into Looks, just because it looks way more real. And AliExpress images aren't the best usually, so we like to use that kind of like process. So yeah. I wonder what, Sunday, I feel like everyone's home around this time. We joined pretty early as well. So I'm curious how many people joined. Trying to hit 200 today. Let's see. I think Saad was here. Is he? Yo, can you comment, Saad, if you're in the Saad Jamil, one of my boys? I don't think so. Maybe not. I think Ayub's here. Oh, I'm trying to get Cade on. Cade said he wanted to join live and give some UI UX stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, Saad is here. Bro. Saad is also e-commerce logistics specialist.
Yeah.
Heard you were live. Hell yeah, bro. You're about to see a pop. 14K in the last 3 days. Really? Was it 14K in the last 3 days? Can't remember. But we've been in calls all day. A lot of people want to join the one-on-one mentorship. It's insane. I'm going to talk about it when we hit more viewers, but like, damn, it was insanity. Like, all these guys are so hungry. It's sick. Like, they also like they were like young people, right? And they were like saving up. So, like, get started with stuff. First screenshot was 104. Oh yeah, correct. Yeah. This guy remembers. Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, this weekend was pretty good. Just, Google is the way, man. Google's the way, I've been saying. But yeah, I was gonna say something. Yeah, one fun fact, which may not be that relevant, is that I was watching this video, and apparently, people in our generation have the least amount of hobbies. Now, why is that? It's because statistically, we have the most amount of pressure, where it's like we don't have the time to have fun, right? Especially in Canada, right? In our, like, the psychology study was like, we think that we can only have a hobby if it's generating some income, right? Like, people that want to do cooking, they start a Instagram page on that, and they're trying to get, monetization off that. People just our age can't do anything for fun anymore because, like, we're so, like, we want to make more money. So that motivation, seeing that, and like all these people that we're on calls with, is so interesting. Like, they're just all about the money and grind and whatnot, right?
Exactly.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, like, it's just the way it is. Like, everyone out here is like working like crazy, right? So I don't know, something I found interesting.
I gotta fix that damn angle, bro.
What the hell? Yeah, I mean, there's a blessing and curse there. Like, I do think that we should have enough money, like, at a point to like have fun and do the things we want without worrying about, getting paid. But like, look at that. There's like, even if you want to make videos and like for fun about movies or whatever, you want to do it for money, right? So yeah, it's just something.
When it comes back
Yeah.
down to it. No, it's not digital products. It's physical products. And what niche are we in? Oh yeah, man. I don't know. Should we reveal it or no? Huh?
We cannot speak about that.
We cannot, unfortunately.
We are unable to. Maybe when we exit, I can speak about my old brand though. My old brand was a retro gaming device that crossed 2.5 million in rev, right? And that was all about such a Rubjoy. Such a Rubjoy. Bro, my friend showed me this brand. I was laughing so hard. The two chopped unks doing a presentation for 10 viewers. Yes, sir. Like, I don't know what else.
Who is this person while they're talking shit last time?
I swear people are so bold on TikTok, bro. They can't do anything, but like they just come and say random shit.
Bro.
Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool is... Who's Mr. Cool? Is that... I don't want to take his real name, actually. Yeah, but yeah, if you're on one of the calls today, really appreciate your time, bro. We take this time to obviously like give more advice, try and see who else, needs that one-on-one treatment. But yeah, Mr. Cool was in one of our calls. We gave him a nice rundown of like what we offer. And it's been busy. It's been a busy day, busy Sunday. On the weekend too, Very cool. I think no days off, bro. That's the way it is. How old are you guys? Yo, Kashan's like 15 and I'm like 18, bro.
For real, bro. He got me before I was even legal, bro.
Bro, your profile picture is fire.
Let me see what this guy's profile picture is.
That's a you.
I'm saying whoever he's referring to.
Are you talking about hours of you?
25 and 28. No, bro. We're 24 and 24.
24 and 24, bro. I'm 25, actually. But...
Damn, bro. You basically pushing 30, bro. That's crazy. With 46-year-old beard. Yes, sir. That's exactly it.
Looking mid-30s. Yes, sir. 26.
Bro, who said that? Oh, my goodness, bro. Damn, bro.
Yeah, police. Obviously, the guy without a picture on his profile is talking. But that's the way it usually goes on TikTok, How much do you spend on ads? That's a good question. Very good question, bro.
Let's see. How much have we spent this month on ads?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I would want to say anywhere, I think around 50K, 40K, 40 to 50K.
That makes sense. Yeah, and Q1, that's heavy. Q1, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Newer brand.
Keep in mind, Q1 is usually the slowest time of the year. So
yeah, and ours has been 6% up, if you can see by the screenshot. 6% up in Q1. That's pretty insane. I guess I don't want to say why, actually. I know why, but like it has to do with like consumer behavior. Like I read this thing where it's like usually in Q1 people want to take control of like their environment and like their life after Q4 where they've like just been loose with spending, right?
Exactly. So, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Right. So like if you make creatives that like evoke that feeling of control, that stuff usually works in Q1. Right. And Q4, it's all about vacation. It's all about this, it's all about that. Like, go for like, letting go and like, like spend offer heavy in Q4. That stuff usually works. So you got to like time accordingly. Right. But
yeah, 100%. What's a good profit margin for dropshipping? I mean, if the higher, the better, of course. But the reality is 30 to 50% is usually what you'd expect, what you should expect. Sometimes even 20%. It kind of just depends. Different for everybody. Depending on what your store is. If you're selling supplements, it's different. If you're selling, I don't know. Yeah, one product stores is different. All these different factors that come into play.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, get your AOV up as much as you can. Yeah. Right? Wait, you said you spent 40 to 50K in ads this month. Yeah, that's correct, right?
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, right around there.
So financial literacy, very important. And Kashan is gonna release some.
I'm dropping. If you join our community, it's gonna be so. Again, we're dropping a free course, and in that free course, we're gonna go over many different topics. And one of the first ones is financial literacy, kind of really understanding, the cash flow side of things in this game. People tend to overlook that. quite a bit, and you don't realize, like, okay, yes, maybe you're making $50,000 in profit in a month, but are you really touching 50K? That doesn't mean you go spend 50K. No, you're really going to be touching different amounts of money. So, yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I think it's so important. Like, especially
Did
when
I
you're
quit
starting
my
off.
Did I quit my 9 to 5? I don't know. I think I did.
He's about to. He's about to soon, bro. Very close.
Tret CEO, what's good, bro?
We use everything, man. We use Meta, Google, Pinterest, AppLovin, Axon, TikTok. We use everything because that's the power of having an evergreen niche, right? If it's evergreen, right, you can market it anywhere, right? Just be aware of like who's on Meta, who's on TikTok. TikTok has younger audiences that want a really good offer. Meta has older audiences usually that are more sophisticated, so keep that in mind as well, right? And Google, warm traffic, high search intent. If you have an evergreen product, Google is a really good place to go. So think about all that. I'm not working a 9 to 5. I'm not working a 9 to 5 right now. Flying high. I don't get great results from Google Ads. Google Ads is tricky. Google Ads is very tricky, actually. There's a lot in that ecosystem, right? And Google Ads is not like a hot, like it doesn't scale as big as Meta. Like Meta, you can get a winning ad and scale to like the moon in like a week, right? Google is a much slower approach, right? Slowly build up with search terms, with like data, right? And we usually have a team for that handles all that for us. So I would suggest I can send you a course like that, like not even hours, like a YouTube video that like goes over the fundamentals of Google Ads and like get started there. But I do think at a point you need to outsource it to like a really good team, right? So maybe your product just doesn't have if it's too niche of a product, maybe it won't do that good on Google. If it's like a evergreen, like a shirt, like a type of shirt, or like like a towel type, right? That stuff does really good on Google. Like some like what's the word I'm looking for? Like everyday essentials type situation, right? But that's how I see it. Yeah, anytime, bro. Let us know if you guys have any questions.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? I might actually just edit the video while I'm on here. One headphone.
I'm actually working on some stuff too while we're answering questions.
Well, right? Yeah.
Have people in. You get a garage yet? Yeah, Kashan has like 10 cars in his garage right now.
Who asked that? You got a garage yet? I actually did get one, but the car's not in the garage. The car's in the workshop right now, bro. New mods on the way. Stay tuned.
Hey.
Stay tuned.
Insane. We have a good question about SEO here. I mean, I have thoughts on SEO. Honestly, SEO again is not like the right way to make money for your business. Like it's a good nice to have later. Right. But like starting off, if you think you're going to scale with SEO, that's not how it works. Right. Like that's like, it's like you're injecting like SEO is like you're injecting like improvements that will like return over time. Right. So like I would say like start off with like your like creative assets on Instagram and Facebook, maybe get some Google ads running and then the SEO part. Right. And like, I don't think it's worth anyone doing SEO for you. Like I myself made blogs and stuff like for SEO. It's just hard to track. You don't know how well it's performing. Right. That's the thing. Like organic posts, right? That stuff does well. Right. But like, I don't know about SEO unless you're like at like $1 million scale where it's like, oh, every small iteration matters. Right. That's how I see it. But yeah, good questions. Good questions all around. This thing is gonna pop though. Like live viewer counts go high like after like 10, I don't know, 15 minutes. Really? I noticed. Yeah. Is a screenshot of your store? Yes, correct. That is our store. We're doing like a challenge. We're building a brand new brand from scratch and showing you guys how it's done. Like all our learnings, on a day-to-day basis, like what we've learned, right? How it's doing month to date, creative strategy, et cetera, et cetera. That's what we're looking to do. I also noticed the more you talk without breaks, the more people join. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Because with mine, I always stop. But
Like you're actually giving, yeah. For me, I just keep yapping. Yours is like quality though. You're like sitting down and breaking down people's like ads or websites and whatnot. But yeah, how many videos should we expect in this first week, yo, Kashan, bro?
so you
That's what
should
he's been.
expect 2 videos at least from me. Aliana should be dropping another 2, so that should be 4 videos on the way. High production videos. We got an entire editor and film. Aliana hired an entire film team. So, so you gotta see behind the scenes. You gotta see a lot of good content. But it's gonna be some real good modules that are not a lot of people talk about. It's good value, especially for free. I guess you cannot be complaining. So
Free, man.
that means 1 video every day. Yep, 1 video is gonna drop either today or tomorrow, and then from there, you know, you're gonna probably see another couple come through.
Yeah, like throughout the week. Yeah, like. Well, obviously we're like super busy with mentorships as well, like signing people,
Yeah.
people like just want like us to like build brands for them, but we're like, yo, like that's not how it works. Like we teach you the fundamentals, right? And we treat it like we're building our own store with you type situation.
Exactly.
So yeah, okay, a really good question. 2 really good questions. How long have you been running the store? This one I think has been like 7 months. I think
Yeah. Around then.
around 7 months. Yeah. Are you active on Amazon as well or just Shopify? This brand specifically that we're showing you guys is just Shopify, right? I have thoughts on Amazon. I got that question a lot. I feel like for Amazon, the way the big people do it in the game is they start off with Shopify, right? They start off with because in Shopify, the margins are in your control, right? You scale, you see that your product has like benefits. I think once you make improvements to your product and it's ubiquitous, like nobody can compete with you, then you move to Amazon and you unlock revenue there. So that's how I treat the game as a process to it, right?
Definitely. I've been following you guys for a while. Your mission and hustle is inspiring. Appreciate you. Start getting equity off mentees. I mean, I guess it depends. Honestly, if the store's, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that model.
That's interesting. I've thought
It
about
is
that,
cool,
but I don't
though.
know about that. It's cool, but
Yeah.
like honestly, I don't know. It's hard. You gotta find like hard workers. You know what I mean? Like we would need to bet
Yeah,
on
you got
them.
to be working with people who are at the, have the same mindset, same level. Well, you can obviously teach people that, but I don't know, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Fuck, why does this keep closing? I notice my customers almost never purchase unless they see sales promotions. Any suggestion? Well, of course, right? Again, it kind of goes down to your branding side of it. If you are a big enough brand, then obviously people will purchase from you without any sales or any promotions. But if you don't have that strong of a brand presence, you haven't been retargeting for a while, it's kind of hard to kind of loop them in. So if they're seeing your stuff for the first time, of course, the best way to kind of get to them is via a sale or promotion. But you can always build hype. If you can add them as in, like, for example, in your email list or something like that, you can build hype. It all depends on the product. I don't know what your product is. But maybe sales and promotions is the kind of one of the few ways that it works. But it's essentially in the beginning phase, especially in dropshipping, dude, that's just common. No one's gonna buy a product that's listed for $99.99 and has nothing off of it. Chances of that is very low. You don't have brand presence yet to be able to do that. Can we get a hint on what these 4 videos will be, and are you going to be giving us homework to do? Yeah, I'll tell you what some of these videos are going to be. One is going to be about mindset. The type of mindset that you need to have to be able to succeed in this game. So those are going to be some videos about that, being persistent. The different platforms that exist, the different ad platforms, what mindset you should have with each platform that you're using. So obviously, what mindset for TikTok, what for Google, what for Meta, Pinterest, etc. Another one will be understanding what e-commerce really is. What is dropshipping? Like, how does it actually work? Because that's one of the basic questions that every single person, or not every single person, a lot of people ask us. They're just unfamiliar with what it is, how it works, what the back end is like. Just basically give you a full detailed rundown as to what it actually is, so you understand how it actually works and what to expect from it. And another module is going to be on financial literacy, as Alian mentioned earlier. It's really good to understand cash flow. People always forget about that side of it. They just think that, okay, I make a sale and then now I'm going to make profits off it. No, you have to really understand the cash conversion cycle, right? How long does it take to get cash from when you get a sale on your store to actually it ending up in your bank account, right? After you pay expenses, certain things like that. So that's going to be a key aspect of it as well. How to make terms with your suppliers, how to leverage credit cards, what credit cards to use. So that's another module that's very, very important, but a lot of value in there. And then I think one of the other ones that we're going to drop, and this is the first 4 that we're dropping sometime this week, is going to be on basic product research, right? Because I feel like after you understand all of those aspects of it, then you kind of want to understand, how do you even find a product to sell, right? What do you look for? What are the pain points you want to associate with winning products? How do you find them? So we're going to be going over spy tools. We're going to be going over different techniques that you can use to find winning creatives of other people's winning products. How to source those products, where to find them. So all of that type of stuff. So you have the right structure and funnel in place to obviously, get a product and just send it out, if and when you get to that point. So that'll be for now. And then we're going to be getting into more deeper things, like actually building out a store, actually, creating a high converting product page, ads, business stuff, customer support, attribution, so much different value that we're going to be dropping. But this is just the start for now. Long way to answer your question. Hopefully that makes sense.
That's a lot of free value. That is
Yeah. And again, this is all for free. So this is so much value you guys are getting. Also, do you recommend starting with one product or multiple? I would say start off with one. And then if something is working, if it's winning, then you expand in that niche. So for example, if you're selling, some type of gym product, you want to start off with one product, and then essentially you want to increase the amount of offerings that you have of products within that niche, and then continuously go, because then you want to build your brand identity to be a gym store, right? For example, that's just an example I could give you. We cannot say our niche. You remember how much I had to raise in 48 hours? Project complete. Yes, sir. Trusty, bro. He's a huge real estate developer guru.
Really?
I'm gonna call him guru. Yeah, Airbnb god in Chicago.
Damn. No
How long are
way.
these videos? I don't want to have to watch this on 2x speed. These videos are going to be, at least my modules are going to be around 10 to 15 minutes. Ollie, how hard are you looking at?
Dude, I think I'm just going off what I've seen it evolve in different, like, actual high quality courses. These guys make videos for an hour, 2
That's
hours.
the thing, right? Exactly.
We're not going to do that. We're not yet, but like, I'm not opposed to that idea. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like,
it's not at all.
Like, it's not like, dude, like, that value in the 1 or 2 hours that I've taken from Evolve or whatever is insanity. Right? Like, sitting down, like, he has a Word document open and like just taking you through everything. Like, I would say, like, it's good if it's longer, right? Like,
exactly. No, I agree.
Like, yeah, for the initial ones, it won't be like more than like.
Because I mean, the reality is they're free courses, right? So we also have like brands that we're working on, but at the same time, we want to provide enough value in a consolidated manner. So it's enough and easy to digest for the average person. And now, obviously, people who want the further, more detailed version of it. Of course, there's other parts to it.
I think it automatically banned one of Flying High's comments. Wait, let me just approve it. It's funny. Here, let me approve it.
What was his comment?
Look,
it's not showing. Yo, what is this? I'm getting ripped off. Your business partner offered 1 hour video, then you 10 minutes.
You get the best of both worlds.
Yo,
man.
dude, yeah. Bro, if that means I got to make an hour-long video, I can make it. That's no problem. That is no problem.
You're gonna sit through it, everyone?
If you're gonna sit through it, I'll make you an hour-long video. Yo, this guy wants you to check his store out and rate it. If you want to drop the link, or it says send us your website URL.
Like today, we spent $1K on Google Ads, $434 on Meta Ads. TikTok, we spent $200+. Like, it's multi-channel, you know.
Yeah.
Morelli.net. Let's see. This looks like Shrine. We got a Shrine team over here. Checking out your story. This looks like Shrine. It's a little bland. It's a little bland for me.
Morelli.net. I'm about to look at it right now.
.net, yeah. Okay, let's start with the product page because that's where you're probably diverting traffic to. Black and white is a cool. I guess it's cool. Honestly, I do like how you have 3 main value props at the top and like not much underneath the like you make it very easy to check out. That's really good. I would say under the checkout, if you can add like UGC content, like videos of actual influencers talking about your product, if you have any, right? I would recommend that. Your images need work for sure. They look a little Chinese to me. right? Really focus on mechanism. Yeah, I see you have some features, but like make it look like use Gemini, use Google Gemini for that. That's what I would recommend. To really like make your product picture stand out, right? Have a little bit of pop. I don't feel like it's popping enough, but. Prashant, did you check it out or?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, no, I agree. I think having more mechanism-based photos and just stepping away from the generic Chinese Amazon style photos, you don't want to kind of have that. You want to have a branded feel. So I totally agree. I like the layout of your store though. It's nice where you scroll down. Okay, you have a nice header. You have like that. I forget what they're called. But we have the photo in the middle, and then you have like your value props and a quick little facts about the product. I like that. The why us and not the others. That's cool too. Some stats on it, so it's decent. But yeah, again, would go harder on stepping away from these generic photos. And in terms of a color scheme, black and white is also nice. Yes, it kind of goes with your product because your product is also black. So I totally get it. Maybe introducing another color that would kind of work with it.
One accent. Yeah, one accent I can see.
One, exactly. So typically it's best to have 3. But other than that, it's decent. Let's check your homepage. So whatever your hero image is, the black text kind of clashes with it. I'm not gonna lie. It makes it dull. So you kind of want a color that pops so you can see what the text actually says. Testimonials, make them a bit more realistic. Like these look like just reviews, and that's fine because those are testimonials technically. But as a testimony has to be, what I see it's higher than a review. If you're gonna spotlight it, it's higher than a review. So you want to make it more premium looking. Maybe adding a picture with each review of it. Right now you just have the text. And then these guarantees that you have, privacy, 30-day money back guarantee. That's fine, but try and make it more so rather about your product and your brand rather than just a 30-day guarantee. Is 118K how much you made? Nope, that's revenue. Best themes apart from Shrine. That's a good question. So I'm gonna go and say there's not a specific theme. I would say I'd rather say you can build out custom stores using different apps and tools. One of them is called instant.so. You can build custom stores from that. So that's what I would say. It's a lot more work, but you can build a very high quality, high converting store and add your own twist to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say keep that for the course because like that's like a lot of good insight.
Yeah.
So we know Frankie Shaw. I don't know if you guys know that guy, but he runs all of his crazy stores with instant.so, right? So that's a big hack. That's a massive free value right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show off my cup as well. Got a sick Harry Potter cup right here. It when it's warm, it like lights up to the top. It's crazy.
Oh, actually?
Then, yeah. Because it's warm, you can see like the top part, and then when it gets cold, it like go away. It's one of those cups.
Damn, what the fuck? That's sick. Would you guys ever want to build a brand to exit? I mean, yes. What's it called? So personally, I've built a brand before in the past, and I've exited it. So I would say that's kind of the strategy that we kind of like to approach. Same thing with this brand. That's one of the things that we're kind of focusing on, kind of building it out. But to exit, you kind of need at least a year's worth of running it as a brand. So that's kind of what we're doing. Like this specific brand is like, I think it's been like 8 or 9 months. So after that 1 year mark, you can kind of look to exit once you kind of have more, annualized revenues and profits in place, everything like that. And it's just more so established because a lot of dropshipping stores are very quick in and out, right? People sell a bunch of crap and then their store dies down in like 2 to 3 months. We're focused on obviously building brands. And if you're building a brand, you have to kind of last quite some time and establish some foot in the game. So, but yeah, to answer your question, that's exactly kind of what the goal is. Exit is because you get a shit ton of money up front in a way, rather than pushing it out years and years to kind of wait on that profit. So
yeah, I want to speak to that as well, actually.
Yeah.
A couple of points. I think exiting after Q4 is the best time, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's when you've had like your biggest sales numbers and it's a great time to show the potential of your actual brand. Majority of e-commerce D2C brands make their revenue in Q4. That's a really good point that I think you guys should think about. Second, people want to buy boring businesses. They want to buy stable businesses. They don't want dropshipping stores that are pump and dump, right? Yeah, you did 300K in a month. That's great. I've done that too. But like when you want to go exit, they'd rather see 50K, 100K, 150K, 200K, and it's at 200K, then down, then up. They want to see that stability, right?
Exactly.
Their biggest lever, I was reading about this, their biggest lever that they respect is like, if you as a CEO were to leave the business, would it continue without you? And that is what stability shows you, right? And that's why they want 12 months of data before they will even talk to you about an exit. So there's a lot of actual small things to think about. Have your books clean, have an accountant in your business, treat your e-commerce store like a business. The great thing about D2C e-commerce is it's giving everyone the ability to start their own business with less capital. We couldn't do that 20 years ago. 20 years ago, you would need a good 200K to buy a business and get it started, and then it could fail. So now it's like with a couple $100, with maybe one mentorship, with like a couple of courses, you can save up money and get it going, right? That's how we got started, and that's what we want to share with you guys. So that's my 2 cents on that.
100%.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's the downside of my business. Yeah, bro, because you be trading stocks. I don't. He be trading stocks and stuff. But bro, the thing with that is, it's a lot of money you can make up front too. So right, where I feel like you don't have to deal with a lot of the like, for example, one of the issues I was talking about, like cash flow, right? Like, what's your cash conversion cycle, right? Like, for example, when I get a sale, right, by the time it hits my account, it's like, bro, it's like 2 weeks, right? So it's just that's that long process. Like, you can't really use that. Whereas on like options or whatever it is, I feel like you could just kind of, and again, correct me if I'm wrong here, right? But with options, it's like once you're kind of the money is, I forget what the word is, but it takes like what, a day or two for it to just reset, and you can kind of use that capital and then reinvest it, and get into many trades and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a different game. It's a different ball game. But yeah. Oh, you're talking about the info space. Okay. Yeah, the info space. Okay, that's different. That's true. You run what's it called? A lot of like webinars and stuff like that, right? How is that? Because I always wonder, like, how does that exactly work? What does it look like? Setting that up and like all the back end stuff on that, and actually getting people to show up. So many different moving parts to that as well.
We got a question about mentorship as well in the chat. Check that out. I think before, I don't want to interrupt your stock talk. I just want to quickly answer this question. But yeah, mentorship style, I would say, like, we've been on calls, like, since we ever started this community, right? I say, DM me, we'll hop on a call, we'll walk you through everything, and we'll see if it makes sense, right? We can only take on like 5 people a month. We don't want to take more than 5 people, and the slots are almost closed for this month. So we'll hop on a call, see where you're at, like business-wise, journey-wise, your e-commerce experience, and then we can talk about mentorship, right? Like, we will lead with offer, and if it makes sense, we'll move forward. Otherwise, like, honestly, like, we don't have the time, and we don't want to waste your time. So yeah.
Yo, if I don't have access to it, Sario, if you want to join in the live, I don't know if you can invite him.
That Syra pick?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if he wants to join, but if you do, let's chop it up.
You want to join? Yeah, can you just request? And I can. I
don't know how it works.
He's in bed right now. I don't think he wants to join. I think he made his.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead as fuck.
He made his. Weather gone cozy. Okay. Yeah, it is. It is insane.
For real, man. This weather is crazy, dude. It's snowing hella, like, dude.
Why we gotta move to Dubai, man? I'm telling you. Well, let me message Kate. Let me see if.
But yeah, bro, ecom it's good. It's decent, man. It's I don't know. It's hit or miss. Just if you have the right structure, because I guess it's any type of business, man. But definitely good money to be made. You stocked up for Chinese New Year? Yeah, that's something we're in the process of currently working through. Like we have a really cool supplier. We're kind of able to be even last minute with it. But for Chinese New Year, yeah, I usually recommend probably like by last week to have at least locked something in, because those factories shut down, and when they shut down, they're shut down for an entire month. So you're not gonna have if you're drop shipping, if you're using the quote unquote drop shipping model, you're not going to have inventory to even ship out, right? And when that happens, you're screwed, right? You're going to wait 30 days just to ship out an order. You're going to get so many chargebacks. People are going to come after you. So yeah, for us though, with the agent that we work with, we have inventory ready to go. And then obviously we have inventory within our warehouses here in the States as well. So we kind of have both ends figured out. And I think Ollie's explained because we use like a model of like mix of drop shipping as well as branded drop shipping. So we have certain new SKUs that we're testing out. Those are being drop shipped. And then our hero SKUs, the ones that are our best sellers, we have inventory of for them in our warehouses here in the States. So again, we're constantly adding new products because we want to constantly see what's working, what's not working within our niche. And because of that, you have to kind of go with that hybrid model.
Yeah, correct. Draco slide. Draco slide. That sounds familiar. I think so. Wait, I think we had another question. Oh no. Oh yeah. So how do you stock up if you don't have the funds? Can you pay after? Do you have to pay? A really good question. So that's, I guess, the power of having a really good agent. We have one agent that actually, if you work with us in the mentorship, we connect you with, right? And she is just great. Like if you show her that you have volume, right? She'll hold stock for you. She'll give you longer payment terms, and she will do her best with QA as well, right? She'll go through each product and she'll do her best with her team or warehouse to like really see if there's any problems with the product, right? And then even though her shipping times are amazing, 7 to 10 days, right? And it's like Yun Express is like the best shipping platform in China, right? Otherwise, people wait for like 30 days for their orders. We don't have to do that. Like it usually arrives within 7 to 10 days. And don't be afraid to be like very transparent on your website, right? Like people really are receptive to that. Right? They want to see like, oh, if you're having a delay, let them know. Send an email blast. We've done that so many times, right? Where it's like products might be 2 weeks late, but you're communicating with your customers. You're not being a prick, right? Like that stuff matters a lot, right? So think about that as well. But yeah. You guys have heard of Draco Slides? The guy who started is also an e-commerce guy. That's his brand. Let's check out Draco Slides. Yeah, I've seen these ads. I have seen these ads. You have to get the Naruto one too. That's dangerous. But yeah, I mean, I've seen his ads. I forget where, on Meta or Google. Maybe I think on TikTok. But they're pretty nice. I mean, it's branded. Like it's branded. And if I can see Drewski. No way. This guy went with Drewski. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so he's up. Okay. I see. 149. Oh my god. Amazing AOV. I have some criticisms though. I would let's see his cart. Let's see what his cart's like. Yeah, see, he has upsells: socks, strap bundle, mystery box. Okay, yeah, that's pretty sick. But yeah, I like it. I like what he's doing here with his brand. And see how right under checkout he has UGC. Like people want to see the actual product being used by an actual person, right? And he has it right underneath checkout. That's really interesting. But yeah, I mean his branding is clean. New Year's sale. I like it. I think he could do better with if he's meeting with Drewski. I think his site should be better, but like it's working for him, maybe his ads are that good. But yo, what's happening, Saad? Saad's in the call, bro. Yo, ecom theft is here, bro. I swear, yeah. TikTok down. What do you mean?
Yeah, it was because I tried posting a couple videos, bro, and they just wouldn't post.
Really?
It was just like tweaking. Yeah.
That's why our ads weren't spending today. Oh, I was.
Yeah, that's probably it too. Yeah, exactly. It was weird.
That makes sense. Yeah, TikTok. Oh, because I know they're migrating to an American LLC.
Yeah,
right?
Oracle bought them out, right, or something like that. So.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were just transferring to like an American LLC because of the China whatever issues, right? That's interesting. Damn, Oracle. Wow, Oracle is down right now as well.
Is it?
Are you in stocks? Are you? Yeah, I think they crashed pretty hard. Oracle.
Oh shit.
Right. Yeah, but
yeah, bro, all your bids is your views. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. I don't know if you'd realize. Maybe it's not for you, but all the views like on recent videos were just 0. I just deleted them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Smart guy. This guy made bank on Oracle shorts. Look at that. Yeah, it crashed heavy. But I have internal news that it's gonna go up soon. From someone that's like in Cali, like in the AI space. Like apparently like they're I don't know, I think their database structure is like insane. But like yeah, invest in stocks, guys. Are you in stocks, Kashan, or not really?
Not as much right now. Like I was, and I kind of just cashed out. I was heavy in crypto too, and then same thing, kind of just cashed out. So I'm just
Smart.
sitting on cash kind of for the most part. I mean, I put money into like S&P 500, but nothing crazy. And I tried doing
ETF.
options and all that type of stuff too. So I have some money there, but you're just kind of playing around with it.
No, check out VTI. I think that's the best like secure stock to get into.
That's what is that? That's a fund?
It's an ETF. Yeah, it's an
ETF,
ETF.
right?
Like it has like a basket of all the best stocks in the US. Like it's
Yeah.
very defensive, right? So check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm sitting on an M3 Comp 2026. I put all my money into a car. That's what I did, bro. I went broke going for a car, guys. Don't do it.
This guy's
Yo, you guys got a Discord? I want to ask a question and want to go into detail with it. Yes, we have a Discord. We also have a school community. You can join either one of those. Link is in the bio, and then ask us a question. Discord is something I got to keep working on. Fuck, keep forgetting. What are your thoughts on dividends? That's you. I'll let the stock guy answer that question, bro.
Dividends,
I saw you.
I don't know. I mean, like, I haven't seen people make like a buttload of cash off dividends. Like, I got some dividends. Like, it was like $20. Like, I don't see the play there. You can probably explain to me. I don't really know. I found a lot of success through Nvidia, AMD, like those AI stocks. What else was I in? I was at Google, Amazon. All those ones went up like crazy, right? But yeah, I would recommend doing like ETFs and like obviously some like risky stocks as well, and then high growth stocks as well. But yeah, are you guys Pakistani? Yeah, you claim me, bro. Please claim me. I'm not Pakistani. Kachana is though. I've only dated Pakistani though, so I don't know if that counts for anything. I don't know if that counts. But are you guys running native image ads? Yes. I am Indian. Yeah, but I'm Indian Muslim, so I don't know if that counts for anything too. But native image ads. Yeah, this is like a very new. I don't know if it's new, but like I see everyone doing it. We tried it as well, and it did kind of work for us, right? Native image ads basically are like ads that look so native to the platform, like a picture of like literally like a couple talking, right? And then in their copy, they have like a long form copy, right? Where like you have. Okay, what happened?
I just laughed at the comment, bro. Indian citizen from Jalandhar. I don't know if you've seen that video, bro.
Yeah, I the move too, bro. Bro, that's my people.
It's too funny, man.
That is my people, bro.
Too funny, bro.
Bro, Indians. I have my thoughts, but I'm gonna keep it.
But he's Indian himself, so you could say that.
I can say it. I'm literally like, bro, my family's from Bombay, and like, if my parents are saying there's a problem, then like, bro, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, if my grandparents are saying
this is hate speech, bro.
This is not hate speech. This is constructive criticism from an Indian brother. So like, I don't know, take it how you will, but like, you know, there's a lot that needed to change, in my opinion.
How can you join the Discord? There's a link in the school community. So if you join the school community, it's going to be a link. Scroll down, there'll be a link to Discord. Try add one here too. Yeah, he's from Dubai. He's from that oil money.
I have a lot of family in Dubai. I was just there this past December. Amazing, dude. Amazing lifestyle. Everyone is so like motivated. Real estate is crazy there, right? Ecom is also crazy there, obviously, right? But like, it's nice. It is nice. Claim Pakistan. Of course I claim Pakistan, bro. I have like a lot of Pakistanis in the family. But Dubai seems like a whole different world. I mean, yeah. But like, honestly, you guys see the flashy side of Dubai. There's actually sides of Dubai that are very chill. Like, I'm not talking about Emirates Hills. I'm talking about like Sharjah and like, you know, like Cornish or whatever. They're like so chill where you don't need to be flashy. There's people just living their lives. You know, like it feels like a balance. You know what I mean? That's my experience though. You need to buy an SVJ with Ecom. I'm not a car guy, bro. That's Kashan. Kashan is the car guy.
SVJ would be crazy, man. Off Ecom. Hopefully, bro. One day. Boy, Ecom in Pakistan is popping too right now. What the hell? That's crazy.
Remember GMV Max? Remember the
yeah.
We know about that. Yeah.
Yep. That's crazy. Do you guys have any private suppliers for supplements? I think our agent can source that, yes. But I don't have a specific private supplier for supplements specifically, but we do have people in our network who do crazy stuff with supplements. So yes, I'm sure they could find something and provide that.
But for supplements, I would say still order like to 3PL in America. Like you
Yeah.
need inventory for supplements. Like that's the only way I've seen it being done. That's why people do it later. Supplefull. Look, he has a couple. There's a couple of questions actually up above.
Let's see. How many years or how much you got to make a month with ecom to afford SVJ? I mean, so if you assume, say like, I don't know, 30% margins, I don't know what a SVJ payment is on a monthly basis, but I imagine it's probably like at least $20,000-$30,000 a month, right? So you gotta be technically with this scale that we're at, we could take all the profits and put it into a car. Could afford it technically. Is that the smartest shit to do? Probably not. But I'd say if your store is bringing like $1 million a month, you probably could afford it. Yo, again, Mo Salah comment, bro. You're literally Mo Salah, dude.
Bro, this Mo Salah thing is so funny to me, bro. I wish I was that good though. But we are being degenerates though. We're spending on a lot off of our revenue and profit and whatever. This guy just bought a BMW. I got a purchase on the way. So don't be like us.
What's the purchase on the way, bro? Can you please repeat?
Unboxing soon, bro. Unboxing soon. But
big purchase.
Finally,
bro, a year to buy a SVJ. I don't know about that. That's crazy.
I bought a Bugatti. Dude, chill on that, bro. Okay, let's see. Supplefull. Yeah, I've heard of Supplefull. We've been looking into that, but I think it's expensive, dude. Supplefull is like 15K, right? For like a full setup, I believe. Yeah. That's pretty cheap. Wow. I think so. I might be wrong, but I don't know. How can I find a good agent? Honestly, dude, like you just gotta have a good network, man. Like we found ours through our network, right? And people are very protective of their agents because, like, dude, agents are the game, right? Did you say Yuan Express has the quickest shipping from China? I think it's one of the better options. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't know if you have any other ones, but that's what's worked for us, right? Do you guys have a good agent? Yeah, ours is a killer, right? I have friends that have scaled brands like 4 million a month with her, right? She's amazing, right? Really good with QA and whatnot. So yeah, this guy's gonna go kidnap an agent. It's kind of funny. That is funny.
Do you do your own emails, or do you have someone doing that for you? Solid question. No, we don't. We did initially in the beginning, but now we outsource that. So we have a friend of ours in our network who has an email marketing agency, which is one of the best. Work with very like multi-million-dollar brands, huge 8-figure brands. He's honestly really, really solid with his emails. Great campaigns that provide a lot of value to us. So we work with them specifically. Yeah, so that's what we do. But initially, yeah, we would set up our own campaigns. We set up our own flows. We'd do all that stuff. In the beginning, you got to do it, but after a certain scale, it's just a lot of a manual task that you don't want to have on your plate, especially when you can put that time elsewhere.
Correct.
How long did it take for you guys to do your first 1K? I'm assuming that means 1K day. If it's a 1K day, honestly, it was pretty quick. Like I want to say within like a week or two. Like probably, I think, if not less. But I don't remember at the top of my head. But unless you mean 1K in revenue total, like, dude, like in the first few days. What niche are we in? Cannot like leak that info. Getting into real estate by the summer should be your goal. Yes, sir. I want to buy. No, I'm gonna say something stupid. I'm not gonna say it. But
Yeah, bro. Try and buy.
100%, bro. Real estate is the goal. Car is done now. Progress. Yes, sir. How long have you been doing ecom? We've been in it for years, like 4 or 5 years. And so you're saying you made millions in that workspace that's crazy. Yeah, he has. Bro, that guy, millions, he's made billions, bro. Fuck the ends.
Dude, my workspace is kind of sick though. Like it's actually like fire.
Yo, can you give us a tour?
I don't mind.
Bro, why are you ducking my question, bro? Can you give us a...
No, I was closing tabs. I don't want to share anything. But yeah, let me...
Yo, I'm dead.
Hold up. Let's do it.
I've never seen this, and I got full access to this guy. So-
Full access is crazy. Hold up, bro. How do I freaking flip camera? All right, this is what it's looking like.
Holy bro,
As you can
stock
see.
trade. This guy got 10. Bro, YouTuber too. Everything.
Everything, man. Everything. Right here too, man. Just in case I
Yo.
get bored. Right.
Oh,
I wanna show off the Shopify the counter.
oh,
I need to
this
set
is
this up.
sick.
I need to set this up. It's so cool.
Oh, you didn't set it up?
I didn't know. Like I was set up. I disconnected it. Like I wanted to frame it like right here.
Oh,
Right.
bro, that would be so sick. Yeah.
I want to frame it right here as we're getting sales, and then like I have a gym here too, but I never use it. I don't have time. Right. This is where I live, bro. These couches are crazy. That's about it. That's all I got. This is I'm here all day. Pretty sick. But yeah.
What do you guys suggest for someone starting up? I would say, yeah, start off with like I guess this is something I always talks about, but start off with drop shipping. Once you find something that's winning, do branded drop shipping, and then eventually, if you want to build an actual brand, you're gonna have to buy inventory. So buy that inventory and go to a 3PL route, or just buy stock and store it in the States, and keep doing that for multiple products. Eventually, you're gonna keep building a strong funnel like that, and it'll just you're gonna have a brand at that point.
Correct. Couldn't agree more. I got 3, man. There's a monitor that's like I think like 90 inches long. It's like so big. It's like a Sony one. I've always wanted that monitor. It's so massive. No
Yeah.
way, Subin. No way, Subin's in the call. Wait, we have to get her on. Subin, you gotta join the call.
Yo, I'm dead.
Subin, you gotta join the call. I don't care. Bro, Subin Ahmed is actually Woods Block like OG. He's crazy. No way, Subin. You better join. I just invited you. No way you're not joining the call, bro. That's crazy. Bro, Subin's up and coming influencer.
Oh, for real?
Social anxiety? Are you kidding me? Bro, I know you since Woods. You do not have social anxiety. What are you talking about? All right, fine. I'll respect your autism. It's okay. It happens. But you need advice? All right, ask away, dude. Ask away. We'll try and help you out. Yeah, I mean, that's not what branded dropshipping means. Like your IP doesn't need to be branded, but like your site should feel like a brand. Like it should feel like you're buying from Manscaped or High Smile or whatever, right? You need to evoke that feeling. And you got to fake it till you make it, basically, right? Once you see that traction, then actually package it up and have a 3PL in USA, right?
Yep.
What's the topic? We're talking about e-commerce. We're talking about how to scale brands 6 to 7 figures. We're talking about influencers. We're talking about really anything digital. Like I think we have a lot of business experience here. We even talked a little bit about stocks as well. So yeah, I mean, we have a community as well that's free, and we're just trying to show people how to make money online. I have a competitor's product and I run it. He has his logos on the product images. You can, but like it's dangerous. Like I would say like use it as a test, right? But like, yeah, it's not a long-term play. Like you'll get DMCA'd, right? You don't want that. How do you get started? Dude, honestly, we have a document in the community. It's 30 pages long. I wrote it myself, and it's what we send to 6 and 7 figure clients as well. And that's our entire process. Like it's like how we do product research, how everything connects. Check that out. Or it should feel like you're buying from Fitra. Yeah, correct. Like that's what it should feel like. You're buying from a brand. After how much revenue do you think you should start the branding of a product? Oh, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. How much revenue do you think you should start? I think if you're doing like anywhere between 3 to 5K days, that's a good enough signal that something right is happening, and you need to like actually like brand this out, right? Obviously, you know your cash flow best, you know your business best, but think about that, right? Would you suggest keeping inventory starting out or just outsource? I would suggest dropship, like just have inventory in China, right? And see how your brand is doing, see if your ads are getting traction. With that, I would then evaluate and be like, okay, it's been 2 months and we've gotten consistent, stable sales. Let's brand this out and let's order some inventory. Subin wants to hear about stocks. We just talked about stocks. To I guess summarize, look into VTI. VTI is a very safe ETF in the US. It's a basket stock of like the best 100 companies in the USA, Nvidia, Google, whatever, and it's weighted, right? So like they'll change the weighting based on like what's working in the market. So VTI is very secure. I would say go for that. Also keep your eye on AI stocks. I would say stay away from crypto, especially if you're not risk, like if you can't take the risk, right? But yeah, that's how I see it. Bro, we got Steve in the call, bro. Should I invest in Rubjoy? Bro, Kashan, search up Rubjoy. Search up Rubjoy.com.
What exactly am I
Bro, you know Albert? I think he was your year.
Yeah, Albert, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I was with Albert yesterday, and this guy's like, wait, let me... Yeah, type in Rubjoy.store.
Oh, .store. I was on .net, that's what I thought.
And go to the product page. Go to the product page. And
Rubjoy.store? There's nothing there.
Yo. What? Go on Discord. I'll send the link. Bro, I was laughing so hard, bro.
Oh, Rubjoy. I thought you said rug.
Oh, no. This
fuck,
is Rubjoy, bro. I was laughing so hard. The story is somebody came to Albert at the gym at the YMCA, and he was like an old 50-year-old man, and he was like, hey, like, what do you do? He's like, I'm a software engineer. He's like, okay, sick. Like, I have a website idea. Can you help me make it? He's like, yeah, show me what it is. He shows him this, bro. And I was like, watch the videos. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Oh,
that is crazy. Guys, search up rubjoy.ai. Yo, Steve, let's get you on the call. Let's get Steve on the call. Bro, well, Steve, can I add you? Wait. Yo, Steve, join. Yo, Steve here runs a gym, and he has insane Google Ads experience. He's been in the like online space for like a while. This guy's crazy. Yo, Steve, Soup is in the call too, bro. Yeah. Let's go. Let's freaking go, bro. Yo, DuPont Fitness in Toronto. Let's go.
That's the spot.
Yo, I don't know why it's not letting me add my camera.
There should be like a go to like the three dots. There should be like a thing.
If you click on your thing, it'll let you should let you unlock the camera.
Yo, it says live access needed to go live on video.
What do you need?
Live access needed to go live on video as a guest.
Maybe it's because like you haven't gone live before.
I haven't.
No. I know Ayub's gone live before and we've seen the face, so maybe you need to do it a couple of times. Well, maybe. Does Ayub have 100,000 followers?
Maybe I'm too new.
He doesn't. Yeah, maybe it's because you're new. But anyways, to introduce you guys, Steve here owns a gym in Toronto. Right, this guy's been in the online space for a long time. Right, he's been doing like everything, like drop shipping. I know you had that cool like airline website idea, right? Just everything. It's so cool. But yeah, he's looking to open another gym as well in Toronto, I think. But this guy kills it with like lead gen, really anything online related. I'm trying to get Kate on the call too, but
I don't know if I'd have much to say, but you guys got all the sauce.
Nah, bro. So you guys drop sauce about crypto. You got the crypto sauce.
Oh yeah, he does.
The secret stock is Rubjoy, bro. And talk about proper branding. They got proper branding too.
Rubjoy, bro. Yo, come on. Don't embarrass yourself, bro. Subin's in the call, bro. I'm the OG. Don't do that, man.
Yo, get Subin in the call.
I tried to invite her. She's like, I have social anxiety. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna call Ahmed and all your cousins on the bunk bed.
Damn, man. What you guys are talking about?
Yeah. Let me think of a question to ask Steve here. I guess what was the number one lever that really let you, like, how many members do you have in your gym right now?
1,100.
1,100 members.
That's dope.
And when did you open?
We opened in August, so 6 months ago. But
6 months, 1,100 members, and do you know of your churn rate? Like, how many people are like leaving, or do you know anything about that?
Yeah, well, I've been looking at it a bit, but we've been hovering around the 11,000 mark for like a minute. So
that is insane. So what was that lever that like helped you go from like, you know, a gym that nobody knows of, a new branded gym, to like 1,100 members, or was it 11,000? I forget.
Yeah, I feel like it's really just math. Like we, during the pre-sale, like before we opened, we had 800 almost like 900 members. From just like people that like kind of waitlisted or like bought the annual plan before we even opened. And it was mainly off of just doing the math of, okay, how many people are in this area? How many gyms are in this area? How many gyms can this area support? And like the math kind of checked out. There's a lot of other like good signs on why we should have done it in this area, like just buildings popping up, like growing. And it also like just straight up marketing. It was pretty. I feel like it's pretty easy to run ads. Like I've never had a better experience running ads to this like local business than like any other. Like I've been running ads for like so many different things online, whatever, lead gen. But like when I feel like having just a small radius of like where you can target and just calling out the location, it does so good. It does so good. Like we were getting a CPA of like $11, and like when people sign
that's
that,
solid.
That's
For a gym,
amazing.
too.
For lead gen, that is amazing. A brand new gym that nobody has heard of. That is insane.
yeah. And so like the CPA is $11, and like you gotta spend $99 for an enrollment fee plus your first month. So it's like the return on that you're getting is like $11 for like almost $200. So like we just were spamming that, running, but obviously because it's like a smaller radius, the churn on the ads or whatever, ad fatigue is like you gotta pump out more, I would say. But at this point, I feel like everyone in this general area that goes to a gym knows of our gym by now. So it's like we're kind of hovering around that 11,000 mark now. And obviously January is busy, so like we have that boost in people.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point it's
Solid.
yeah. I would say anyone running ads, and this is something I was always wondering if you guys could ever test. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. One thing you guys could test. I don't know how it would do, but like because of like just calling out the location, I find it's such a like it for whatever reason it works so well for like a local business. If you just had like a brand and like you almost like targeted different areas, like let's say like a specific suburb in Chicago, and you just run ads for that area, and then repeat that for like every other area. I feel like
area, yeah.
I wonder how that would do, just because of my experience with this has been so good.
Yeah, so I've done that. I've done that specific to not down to like a city or suburb area, but more so down to like a state level or like and that's actually works really well. But you really have to understand you have to really understand your customer, your target customer, and your audience. So I've done that, and it does work really well. But again, like you said, creative exhaustion does exist, and your creatives essentially get exhausted because it's such a small radius of people. So you just have to create more and more content for it. So, but it does work. It does work.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable sharing like what exactly you did? I don't know if you're allowed to talk about your previous brand, but like I really like what you did with like the red states and whatnot. But like,
oh yeah, I'll talk about it. Yeah, exactly. So I used to own a hunting brand, and yeah, this is actually what we did. Where a lot of these people that we're selling to are kind of people that are in that hunting niche are in those red states, like in Southern America, in certain areas like that. So like I said, those red states, essentially what we would do around this time also, Donald Trump was running for office as well. So we'd use like specific interests that would target like, the average, red supporter, like we could say that, right? So like different attributes, different traits, and different interests that would work specifically with them. And then we realized, okay, this is working now. Let's go down another level, and that's where we went down to obviously the region level. And again, it just did really well. And again, you are able to you have to make content specific to those individuals. That's where you kind of have to change it up rather than like your generic content. And then again, it does really well. So I don't know if that answers the question in a great way possible, but yeah, it does work. It does work.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of understanding your customer. Like same with Steve, right? He understood like who his people were. Like I know you had like events, like marathon events that you ran with your people as well. Is that correct?
Yeah,
that community building aspect was solid.
Community building.
I mean, honestly, I had like a run club group, right? And that was like before we opened. But I honestly don't think I don't know. Like I didn't see any like tangible return on that. I guess it was more just of like, it's good for the community aspect, but in terms of like how many people signed up as a result of that, I don't think it's pretty negligible, honestly.
Really Interesting,
Yeah.
interesting. But like, I feel like you took the right approach. Like, you're focused on LTV, right? We know people in supplements that focus on LTV, where it's like they invest so heavily in the customer experience, right? Where like they don't even care that much about their ads. They care about retention, right? So in order to build your retention, what you did were these community setups, right? And now look at your churn rate is probably very low, and you have 1,100 members or whatever, right? In a brand new gym, and that's what LTV game is all about: customer retention.
Yeah.
Right. That's the focus, right?
And
Beautiful.
I always say this as like, because you guys are in e-com, it's like you guys are like the competition in e-com. It's like you guys are like, it's shocks. Like it's like people that are like on the top of their game. Like and I feel like because this is my first time having a local business, like an actual brick and mortar, and you realize like, bro, like like all your competitors know shit about marketing. Like it's so easy to win, and like even having a good
that is
product,
very true.
have a really good like just a good product in general. Like all the like a lot of our views, like we're probably one of the highest rated gyms in the area, and it's just because we just kind of focused on like doing like having a better experience than other gyms. And I don't know what it is about, maybe it's just gyms in Toronto or something, but I think it's just in general, like a lot of local businesses like brick and mortar, it's run by like older people who might be as savvy and might be more like kind of stuck in the way or something. But I feel like you guys take this skill that you guys have with ecom, and like down the road, if you ever just open like something local, you guys could crush it there as well. And that
that's very true. That's why when you see a lot of these like SMMA, it's like companies work with like all these like brick and mortar clients, like their businesses just kind of take off, and that's why the returns are, it's so good. But it makes sense because like you said, your competition is probably not doing it. If they are doing it, they're probably not doing a good job at it. So
very good point. I mean, bro, next gym, me and Kashan are in, bro. We'll invest.
Sure.
We'll invest. Blow that up.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool, though, man. Damn. And I had another question. I forget my question.
There's a lot of questions. I just realized I was reading the chat, so I can just ask because someone was asking.
Yeah, go check it out.
I'm gonna scroll up when I join. We do have a muscle up area. Someone asked about that.
For you, bro. That's Amorar.
How much do gyms pull in a month? I mean, obviously it depends on like the type of gym, high end Equinox or whatever. I mean, I'll be fully transparent. We're doing like 80K in rev.
Solid.
Yeah, and it's a very sticky. Like again, it goes back to like why we started the gym. I like really liked the idea of like a kind of lifestyle biz in terms of like you open a couple of gyms, they're all like kind of pulling a certain amount monthly, relatively fast. There's not like a lot of effort, we don't have any, like we have 2 staff that just kind of.
Oh really? So it's very low like in terms of manpower. You don't need, if anything, you guys can be in there as well, and that can count, and you don't even need to have somebody running.
Exactly. It's really just you need someone to do the cleaning every day, and we have a cleaning company. But like it's very operationally not heavy at all. Like it's open access. So people who have a key fob just swipe in, they do their workout and they leave. It's
okay.
It's very, and that's the whole model is like very easy, which is why I kind of love that idea as well. So yeah, I guess that answers it. So we do like 80K with around 1,100 members. But then the upside too is a lot of them on, I would say maybe a quarter of them on the annual plan. So in August, when it's been 1 year since we opened, we'll get hit with a big injection of cash, which we want to take and like put into another location, like having
exactly. That's dope. What are margins? I always wondered because I followed like Alex Hormozy, right? And I know he took like a similar approach. Where some of the stuff that he started, I think someone even commented about that, but his approach was with gyms initially, right? What are the margins typically like, if you don't mind sharing, like on average in a gym, not specific to yours, but in a gym typically, what are the margins like?
Yeah, it's funny because there's so many, even within the gym industry, there's different models. Like, because Alex only ran a small group class kind of training.
Okay.
Which is like, it's like almost like F45, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that talk about 24/7 gyms because I feel like it's rare that you have a 24/7 gym. It's usually either a chain or like you franchise it.
Yeah.
I think that small group models probably like rake in more revenue because it's like you can charge a lot higher.
Yeah.
But again, it goes back to like then you have to have a coach that runs all these classes a day, and it's like a lot more work versus a model like this. But the margins on this is essentially just rent, which we got kind of a really good. We got blessed with like really good square footage for like the area. Which
Yeah.
again, it goes into like before opening the gym, there's so many variables to like make sure you succeed, and one is like finding a good location that's like decently priced.
Yeah.
Because the bulk of your monthly expenses is just on your rent, which we're
Yeah.
we're
Majority
paying
of it.
12K in rent, which is actually very cheap for like the space that we have and like
Yeah.
square footage. And then in that utilities, those are really the main expense. And so you wanna and like for even with staff, it's very minimal. Our trainers are freelance, so we don't even pay our trainers unless they kind of like close a package or they train people.
Yeah.
And then personal training is just that's the one area we want to like really strengthen to upsell people into because that will be a big like revenue like stream as
Yeah.
yeah. So
Wow. That's so freaking crazy, man. Damn.
and then the guy asked if I read 100 million offers, and of course, man, that's the go-to for entrepreneurship.
He invested in himself.
Yeah, and I'll say this too about that book, and like I think why the gym did really good too with the pre-sale and everything is like I took the core tenets of that book of like basically stacking your offer with something that makes it seem so compelling, and instead of just selling like oh you're gonna like a 24/7 gym access, it's like you're buying this VIP package which contains whatever $800 worth of value because I basically broke down everything they're getting, even though it doesn't. It's not, if you actually like look at each individual piece, it's not that much. It's like you get 6 free guest passes, which is like okay, on its own isn't a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, but then you add like a monetary value to it, and then you get a free PT assessment. You get I added this thing where you get like a raffle into a free like a month, like a free month. Someone gets a free month that month.
Yeah.
So just stacking as much like random things that we can that doesn't really cost us anything, but it kind of just increases the value because when you buy it, you're like, oh, I'm getting this much value. So
That's
100%.
perceived value. That's his perceived value for his gym, right? This guy was giving bags. This guy was giving custom shirts,
Yeah.
this and that. Like that's stacking, right? You're like, wait, like why would I go to Planet Fitness when I'm getting all this, right? Like I want to stay here. Yeah, I feel like I'm heard here, right? I want to go to this DuPont Fitness, right? So like that kills it. Like that's insane. Right? Like again, he took all the digital skills that he had and he applied it to like a new, like an old legacy business, like which is opening a gym. And like that's why he's killing in the game, right? Like take those digital skills, the fundamentals, and apply to a brick and mortar. Apply it in the physical space. That will take off, right?
yeah, exactly. The same principles apply to anywhere in business, which is like starting with a really good offer, which I found is like that is like the cornerstone of like our success. I think like obviously people wanted like we did the math and people wanted to go to a gym, and there's like kind of a gym missing in that area, so we kind of filled that.
Yeah, and look at the niche that he's in as well, right? Evergreen, health and
Exactly.
fitness, right? Untapped market, same things we talk about in e-commerce. Untapped market, right? Evergreen niche and scale, right? And fundamentals, offer. It applies again, right? He had a VSL, I believe. You had a VSL, right? For your wait, are you comfortable with me sharing
Yeah,
this?
of
I don't know if
course.
I don't know if that's like a low-key thing, but yeah, this guy had like a VSL. No other gym has a VSL that I know of, right? So it's like he's running an ad, right? You, someone that's living in Toronto, click on that ad. You're directed to a VSL where you're speaking as a he's doing a founder ad where you're speaking to your client or your customer, right? They scroll down, they see the offer, they see the value, they sign up. I think you had a free trial as well, right? Bam, I'm stuck in, right? And now like he has 1,100 members, right? That's insanity. That's like and like at like what age? Like he's 25. That is like unheard of, right? Like that's like I guess the power of fundamentals and offer, right?
Yeah, it's everything you're learning from like Ali and Kishan, like it all applies. Like even once you like really take these skills, you can really go so far with it because it's like, man, again, like I said, what you guys are doing in ecom, it's like it's tough. Like you're gonna, and I don't think I don't think you shy away from it. Like you tell them like it's not gonna be easy. But like once you even get a little bit of success there and you gain the skills of knowing what to do there, like I'm telling you, take that, put it into like a local business or like a marketing agency or anything, and it's like you'll find success there.
Exactly.
I want to do something like that. I really want to do like a like a hardcore, legit like physical business. Like I feel like it's you need capital though. That's the one thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that is the one.
Honestly, also another side hack is like getting loans. Like so, there's if you're in Canada, in Ontario, like the BDC, the Business Development of Canada, they will want to give you loans. Like, well, I wouldn't say want to give you loans, but like if you just show them some sort of promise, they were willing to give us loans like before we even opened, and then they were like, okay, come like call us back in a year, you know, and then we can actually like supply you with loans and stuff. Which with the BDC, I think it's very low interest because it's some sort of subsidy. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, you have all these forces that are like helping you, that will help you if you like kind of like look for them.
Beautiful.
There's group being one of them, you know.
That's sick. Yeah. I mean, I wish we had more people on the call because I wanted to like promote like DuPont more. But like, yeah, everyone check out DuPont in Toronto, right? Clearly, it's like sticky. People are loving it. PT. I think you bought like a new machine recently, right?
Oh yeah, I got a body fat in body body composition scanner.
It's freaking expensive. That stuff is crazy.
Yeah. But
right?
see that I'm taking that, but and it's basically to help get more people to sign up for a PT assessment to then upsell them into personal training.
Yeah, it makes sense. Part of the funnel.
Yeah, because
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I found out my body fat percentage, but I fucking thought it would be a lot lower, but I'm at like 17%.
You're working all the time, bro. That's why, man.
I don't know, bro. I should be down at like 10, bro. I'm at 17.
But no, I want you to join another live when it's like popping, and we'll promote your gym in Toronto, right? We totally want to do that. But amazing. I'm trying to get Kate on as well, but yeah, you guys got some insane value right there. Like literally the stuff we're talking about, but in like a physical space, how it's so similar. Offers, scale, understand your customer, location, right? All that stuff. Like it's transferable skills, right? But yeah.
Oh, this is where it's at, bro. This is dope.
Thanks for having me.
And Woods Block, bro. I'm telling you, Woods Block.
Bro, it's actually kind of crazy, bro. Everyone from Woods has actually for the most part done something crazy, bro. It's actually insane.
Bro, you know how I feel about Woods Block, man. It's either Sean Cox or Steve Cow. I don't know who you guys are choosing. Sean Cox, bro. Now that's OG Woods Block. We got him. We're gonna send him after anyone that messes with us.
Well, I actually want you to try to see if you can get the Rubjoy founder on, because I have a lot of questions I have for him, but
Rubjoy founder, bro. Albert knows him. Ask Albert.
Yeah, you gotta get that guy on the call.
That is a crazy, bro. That is hilarious, man. And you know what's funny? This is again in Mississauga. All the ecom brands are in Mississauga, right? And this is a 50 to 60-year-old guy, you said, right? That's doing Rubjoy.
Probably from Woods Block too, bro.
Would not be surprised, bro.
Mr. Cox.
Bro, Mr. Cox. Oh my god, what a throwback, man. Good times, man. Good freaking times. Yesterday was sick. Damn.
I just don't know how would you guys advertise that? Because obviously Facebook wouldn't, you know.
Yeah, there is no way. You just go organic, bro. Just go crazy on organic ads. I think. Yeah. I guess. I don't even know.
I know some.
Who even wants that?
I think sex toys is a massive industry.
Dude,
I think
that's bro, sex robots are going to be a huge thing, bro.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Me and Kashan are already on that. Don't worry. We already
I'm not on that. I'm part of this.
But no, it's I think advertising wise, I know some brands that focus on sexual health and they have very interesting ways of getting around it. Their image ads will have a eggplant, right, to represent this, and they'll have a peach that represents like something else, right? Like, you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they have all these creative ways of getting around it, and even your wording matters, right? But keep in mind though, Meta scans your landing page as well, and like, even though like, yeah, like your ad might be safe and secure, if your product or landing page is like against their policies, you could get like
Wait,
effed
so
up.
so Kishan, how did you do your gun stuff? Like, because I would have.
Oh yeah, so initially in the beginning, like Facebook was not as like anal about all this stuff, so we could get around it. But then within the first like few months, like that's when we just started getting like consistently getting banned. So then we bought like agency accounts for like for ads, and then that was like fine. It worked for a bit, and then same thing. And then so essentially what we had to do is we had to remove anything to do with guns. Like we could not show a gun in it. We were essentially just showing the product, or like you could have to trim it down to like maybe even like half a second, or like even half of that, like so small clips of it where it's like you can kind of get the idea. And then we switched to also image ads as well, where in image ads, you don't need to obviously have like an actual image of a gun in there, but you could kind of just show like the kit. So Olian, you know how he's I'm not gonna say his name, but you know how he sells the backpack, the travel bags. It's the same type of approach that we would take when we're building our ads, where we would just kind of have a blank canvas with like exactly what's being offered in it, and like just like catchy stuff that's going to catch them, that's going to catchy headings that's going to kind of catch their attention. That would do really well. But it was just very much so like our target audience was like 50 to 60-year-old men, if not even 40, maybe 40s, where they kind of already knew what the product was. So and we were kind of just doing shit just by doing. We were never thinking about are they in the awareness stage or anything like that. We were just kind of just doing shit out there. But that's kind of who we were targeting to and how we were doing it. But switching to image ads and just like no mention or showcase of a gun, but everyone just kind of knew what the product already was. Or we just show them in the range, but not specifically showing the gun, just kind of showing like the actual, I don't even know what they're called now. Where
the targets, or
the target. Sorry, that's what it is. So like that's kind of how we'd get around that.
I feel like that must have been so exhausting though. Like every time you'd have to.
Oh, bro, over and over and over again, bro. It would get taken down, and it's like, bro, we burned like I can't run basically on my personal Facebook account. I can't run ads basically anymore because I'm like banned for life basically.
Yeah, same.
So it's like right. So it's like shit like that. It's like, but yeah, it worked, and it still does till this day. So.
Yo, it's tough. Same. And then also, I used to run like this offer for like it's like a testosterone info product kind of thing. And I went through like fucking like 7 different ad accounts. Like I had to buy something. And then I found like, if you don't say testosterone, you just say T levels. It helps.
Yeah, see, you can get around it with.
And then it works for a bit, and then it's like Facebook just catches on. So I figured like. Yeah. I definitely wouldn't ever go into like something like that again, just because of such an uphill battle. But how do you feel? Like, is the
I totally agree, bro. It's just not worth the time because again, it's like you can kind of go into an evergreen niche, like for example, like what we're both all in, right? And it's like you can, if you work hard enough, you can find success in it. That's what I've realized. Yeah, it's harder too because it's just the barriers to entry are not as much. So a lot of people can enter, of course, but at the same time, you need a lot of quality and a lot of work. So that's why I would just stick to it. And now that we have the skill set for it, it's like, yeah, why not? Whereas in those like other niches, it's like, yeah, the barrier to entry again is like very low. But then the actual BS that exists when you're in it is just so high, right? So I would just stay away from it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it at all.
And I think all 3 of us have had experiences with that, which is so interesting. All of us have had experiences like high risk, DMCA prone niches, right? And like, that's what we're trying to get people away from. Like, hey, don't run rip-off ads. Don't run, products that are like high risk. Try and stay safe because like we've all built up our brands and like, products or whatever. And like when it goes down after putting in all that effort, it's like discouraging, right? It's like insane.
Yeah. 100%.
Right. Nice, man. When you guys gonna have the course up on school?
So I'm actually filming it. Well, I filmed the video. I just gotta edit it. Oh yeah, I can't. CapCut's down. So TikTok was where I was on. CapCut's also down. So I can't even edit the video. But basically, my goal was to have 2 videos drop today, 10 to 15 minute long. First one was just like mindset and like different mindset with different platforms that you're using, whatnot. And then also like financial literacy, I feel like is really important. People don't understand like the cash side of things, how long it's going to take to get cash. What are true profits really looking like? things like that. And I know Ian's doing a couple other things too, but hopefully this week for sure. I'm hoping I can drop my videos tomorrow. So yeah.
Mine might be a little delayed because I'm busy with a couple of things, but yeah, same. Like I'm focused on product research, right? I'm focused on what was my other thing that I was working on?
Like what is dropshipping? Like just what is dropshipping?
Yeah, what is it? Like what like the question we get asked is like what even is it? Like how does it work, right? And like as you can see, the question everyone asks is like branded dropshipping or dropshipping. Like it's like that's not how you should think about it. You should think about it like it's a process. Dropshipping first, then branded dropshipping first, and then you move to like an actual brand, right? Use that as like a lever, right? Damn, stores popping right now. I don't know if you're seeing the notifications, but like we're getting hella
I'm seeing it.
Our sales are going nuts right now. But like, yeah, like that's what I want to, you know, like get across. Like, what is it, and like how you should respect the platforms. I feel like one thing about mindset is if you go into it in a judgy mindset, like, oh, online space, Instagram, this and that, it's toxic, this, that. I feel like if you respect it and you're like, wait, like this is such a good tool, right? I feel like you find success, or the people I've spoken to at least, they all like respect those platforms and the scale you can get, right? So I don't know. That's one thing that I'm big on as well that I want to talk about. And like anything we script, anything we make is never AI based. Like we're typing it out. I write the script myself. I record it myself, and then we cut it up ourselves. Like, you know what I mean? But that's the approach we're taking to this, right? Like try and rely less on AI and like give like value from our, you know, own words.
And the thing is, bro, I think our value is getting across to people too. Like just random messages I'll get from people and really random people I'm meeting in person, things like that. It's just all like, okay, you guys are actually providing real value that a lot of these gurus don't provide. And what kind of brings it with that is obviously the trust aspect of it, but also we're not like super flashy with and selling lies, right? But that also kind of limits growth in the sense that like you can't grow as fast, I think, which sucks. But at the same time, it's like, again, rather have real value out there and have true people.
Yeah.
Rather than,
I mean, I was telling Alien, when you guys actually start to get to really promoting your community, like on YouTube and stuff, you'll probably have to lean in on the clickbait.
Yeah, you have to.
But like you guys can do it in the way of just like you clickbait for the YouTube and then keep it real when like the actual
exactly in the actual community side of it. Yeah, 100%. No, definitely. Because that's the one complaint everyone has, bro. And even, bro, from our mentorship, like info calls, like we're getting on these like calls with like people that are interested in membership. They're all like, yo, this is a lot of value for what you're charging. Like we're not charging a lot at all. And the amount of value that they're getting is kind of crazy to me, which is very true actually when you think about it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and like no joke, like literally we had like a bunch of calls today, and like a couple of people were like, yo, like no way you're only charging this much, right? For like all this. Like, I swear to God, like the guy
like,
himself.
Should we be charging more? Like fuck. I'll be happy to charge more.
But the way we're seeing is like we know our audience, like the people that are coming to us are like younger kids, like obviously they don't have that much, like, and we don't want to take advantage of that or them as well. So like we want to make sure that like, you know, they're like, if you think about like the split, like we're actually not even making that much on a day-to-day basis, and we're giving them like, you know, a good month-to-month like service, right? But yeah, this is one thing that
you guys are doing it the right way. You just build up goodwill and then
it's like value. Yeah, it's value, word of mouth, like, you know, community building, retention, like everything that you mentioned, all your principles, like we're trying to even apply that to our mentorship as well, right? Start with lead with value, and then obviously price accordingly, right? That's how we're seeing it. But obviously we're like pretty new to the mentorship game, but yeah.
No, you guys got a lot of shit. Because I think there's also a lot of value in this, like learning from people who's like actively in the game, you know, like in the trenches, actually doing the shit, you know. And you can always ascend people up down the line into like a one-on-one mentorship for like higher ticket or whatever. But like, I think what you're doing right now is perfect.
What would you say? This is a question. So you're obviously like, this is gonna be totally unbiased, but what would you say, just out of curiosity, asking you, what would you say is enough to justify spending, say, $100 or $150 a month as a complete beginner, or not? It's a complete beginner. You know, very little knowledge they have. What would you say is justifiable to charge something like that? Like, what would you expect from a community? And then what would you expect then at a higher tier, say like a few $1,000s for when it comes to like those one-on-one mentorships? What would you expect from that? Because obviously that's very low, you know, a lot lower than obviously what most people do charge. But again, I just out of curiosity, if someone who's a beginner knows nothing about it, what would you expect?
I think a general framework that's good is like the entry level, like the $100 entry level. Like that's like you get the blueprint on how to do it, like
exactly
by step. and then the higher ticket would just be like actual access to you and Alien, so like they know the full context of what they're trying to do and stuff, and like you can give them actual specific tailored advice. But like, yeah, I would say what like I get to go to your point, like what's worth it? $100, $150 worth of value. It's hard to say because like, well, courses range, right? But I think what you guys are doing is good, which is like giving the fundamentals and the blueprint. I think that's worth it, bro. Because anyone can take that, and at the end of the day, it's like how they apply it. Like, will they actually apply it? Because they can take it far. So I guess
Exactly.
it's like,
They can really turn that into something crazy. Yeah, 100%.
They don't need us. Yeah, correct. Yeah, and it's like if you want something more tailored, like we're here for that, right?
yeah.
But yeah, we're still trying to like obviously play by ear, like what makes the most sense. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we figured it out. I mean, like, we're taking like the guy we just had a call. One of the guys we had a call with, he was like, "Dude, I thought you guys would be charging like $7K for all this stuff." Like,
Yeah.
like straight up, like I'm not even lying. Like straight up, he said that,
Dude,
and I'm like,
there's some dudes that charge so much for mentorships that honestly don't have as much results as you guys have. So like, there's some merit in what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So you could, but I think like you guys aren't hungry for cash. So I think what you're doing is good. So this is like building goodwill,
correct.
build up your audience in the meantime, and like building your brands. And like, you know, I really can respect that.
No, I fully agree with you. Yeah, I mean, like 7K, man. I was like, holy crap, you know, that doesn't sound too bad. But trying to play it carefully by ear. But
Yo, so these people are saying, oh, by the way, someone said you have to be in the same city to open your gym. I mean, I'd say you should, but over time, it's a model where you don't actually have to be there after a while. So once everything's good, you don't actually have to be there. But someone said in the thing, they're like, what are you guys doing for February when the China supplies is on holiday? I actually wondered that too, because I'm like, Chinese New Year goes crazy.
it does.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we have a plan for that. Yeah, I mean, like, I actually forgot that like they're actually closed for like an entire month.
yeah.
Right now, thankfully, if you have a good agent, our agent is actually only closed for a week. Right. So essentially, you have to time it out. Right. Like what I did was I used Shopify's AI to tell me all about like the forecasting for the past year and also sales velocity. Right. Like how much in the last 30 and 90 days have we increased in sales for certain products? Because obviously your advertising strategy changes. Right. It gave me like a forecast of all the items. Right. And I used that. I gave it to my supplier. I'm like, hey, this is what we're anticipating for the next month. Right. What do you think? That's the great thing about having a good agent. She holds stock for you in advance. So I gave her that. She was happy to hold the stock in advance, and it helps her. Like she doesn't have to guess anymore. She's like, "Oh wait, you think this is how many items you're gonna need? I'll buy it for you in advance." And because we've been working with her for so long, she knows that we'll sell it, right? So like she'll buy it for us, and like she'll hold it. When factories go down, it's fine because she has a warehouse. And then when she closes for a week, we'll basically be very transparent to all our customers and be like, "Hey, any orders placed between February this to that, right? Expect a week delay." Right, like that's how we play it, and I mean we'll see how it goes for this brand specifically. But we've had like a good 2-week delay, and it was fine. Like it didn't kill us, right? Like we had a big slowdown in December, I think, for this brand because like we had too many orders and we couldn't fulfill, right? And she needed like cash for that, and like because of that, we let the customers know like, hey, your orders will be delayed, and like a lot of them were understanding. So like that's how we're looking to play it this February, right? But yeah, Chinese New Year. That's why people like to order inventory to America. They have to deal with all this stuff, right? But that again is a capital they got to think about, right? So yeah, that's our game plan. I'm surprised there's not more people actually. What the heck is 11 users, bro?
No, yo, I'm telling you why it is, bro. Because of TikTok being down. Like,
TikTok's down. TikTok's down.
At least in America, for a large part, it is down. I don't know why it's working for me, but like, yeah. But like I literally looking at the outage, it's a pretty high up. Same with Capcom, like anything related to that.
Nah, this is my first live I tuned in. This is sick. You guys do this every day?
Yeah,
every day we're trying to do it every single day.
Yo, usually there's like 50 to 100 people, which is crazy.
Damn.
Today is like I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like 10, but yeah.
Yo, I have a personal question for you guys. Like, I don't know how much you guys thought of it. I'm just genuinely curious what you guys would be like your thoughts on. It's like you have your Nuve store. I mean, I don't know if you guys have more, but you have your Nuve store. I'm assuming that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys? Because I would assume the more stores you kind of open up, the more like it splits your attention from it. is the play that you just like build up Nuve as much as you can and then eventually sell it, or are you thinking of like growing it evergreen forever and just keep adding on with more stores and stuff?
Yo, one thing, don't mention the brand name.
Oh,
It's fine. I don't think. Yeah.
It's
Anyways,
good because there's only 6 people in here.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Yo, my bad.
But, yeah, no. Your question was. Sorry. Repeat your question. Sorry.
Yeah. Like, is the right play when you have like a pop-in e-com store? Is it to like kind of just like double down on it and grow it to as much like enterprise value, then sell it, or like kind of just keep building? I mean, I guess there's no right answer, but how are you guys? I was just wondering personally, like, how do you guys think of doing it?
I like this question.
Yeah, I think So I think there's a couple ways you can go about it. I think you want to add as much value as you possibly can, but leave, at least the way I think about it, but leave enough room for if you do want to exit, the person that's purchasing your store can add that value. Like you want to leave enough room so there is value that can be added, but you want to also add enough value to the point that you can sell it and sell it for the highest price possible. I think for our purpose, like our goal is hopefully to try and exit say in Q4 of 2026. That would be amazing. But again, you just need to have like enough brand, like stick in the game to be able to get to that. If we can, that's amazing because again, you can like take all those profits essentially that you may have annualized for the year forward, upfront in a way, or for a couple of years forward upfront right away, which is good because then you can use that and apply to different stores, different brands, and kind of build something up again. And with this, I feel like it's all the same formula more or less. If we could do it with this, we could do it with 10 other brands. Like it's all more or less the same formula. Yeah. So that would be ideal, but at the same time, like would love to have this as something that kind of outlasts us. That would be amazing. That would be great too. But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know what you think.
Yeah. Fully agree with Kashan. It's just like I feel like unless it's a ubiquitous product that you own all the mechanisms for and it's not white labeled, like then it makes sense to scale it long term, right? And because we're doing like drop shipping, like we're taking white labeled products and we're branding it, whatever, changing it up, right? It's like your cash will always be stuck in like this like rotation, right? Like that's the issue with drop shipping. Like, yes, you can take out a couple thousand, but like unless you have amazing margins, unless your ads are super profitable, right? It's very hard to take out a good heavy 10K into your pocket monthly, right? Usually you have to give it back to the supplier, you have to pay your ads, you have to pay your credit card bills, etc. So it's very hard to get cash out. So like what I'm hoping for is like, yeah, obviously we scale it as much as possible. We learned from everything that we did last year and make it the best brand up to Q4 and exit and take a big bulk of cash and then invest into something like that's ours that is not white labeled or drop shipping. But that's the game that we try to play at least, right? And we'll see how that goes. So let me know if that makes sense.
That makes sense because it's like there is some inherent risk, I guess, when you don't like have full of that whole supply chain. But then when you do, like you want to just hold on to that thing.
Yeah, then it's yours. Then it's like you can DMC whoever the heck you want. Nobody can rip you off, right? And like your ad costs are your, like, you know what I mean? You're not competing with people that can rip off ads or anything. Like it's fully yours. So like that's one way I would see this. Like it's just the cash flow issue. Like you can't take out much cash for yourself, right? Like you can maybe here and there, but like you want to make money at the end of the day. So it's very hard to, right? That's how I see it. But I mean, like, are you looking to get into like e-com anytime, or are you just
no? I was just curious, man. I was curious about you guys' direction. I mean, I had my foray into e-com, bro, and you helped me out with that, with Bozy. I still get sales on that, you know. I like having the site up because I'll just get sales like every couple like days. I think it's because the main dude. I'll just tell people it's a fucking watch ring, so it's just like a jewelry accessory thing. But I think because there's a main dude that's still running it, and I feel like people, because when you search up Bozy watch ring, my site comes up first, so it's probably people that are buying from me that thinking it's the main brand.
Oh, I see. Yeah, interesting. That's crazy that you're still getting sales. Like, I think
it's because of you though too, because you set up my Google page, or like your agency did, and then so like now I'm like number one ranked. And like I don't run ads, I don't do nothing, and I'm just still getting sales every now and then.
That's insane, man. Like we set it up like last gen, like literally last year. Yeah. Right. That's so interesting that it's still working. I mean, like, dude, low key, you should think about like blowing that up. Like that could be like a form of revenue.
Bro, at some point, I will give it up to y'all, and you guys fucking
Yeah.
blow that shit up. Because I mean, dude, we tried so like the ads. It can never get the ads to like break even or like get past like do really profitable.
Your ad account got banned though. That's why we stopped.
That's true.
right. That's the thing. I mean, like, yeah, I would think about it in the future, like, you know, like maybe connect it to my ad account. My ad account, I don't know how it's still up, bro. I spent like 500K on that, and like I had Nintendo shut it down, but like it still works, right? So like I have no idea, but like I feel like it's very secure though. Still, like I have so much spend on that, so much trust on that account, and like we don't really get flagged at all. Like now that any ads that we run. Right, but like, yeah, 100% Bozy. Check it out, Kashan. It's like a ring watch. It's called like Bozy.
How do you spell it?
Is it
Yeah, BOZHI
I
dot shop.
I'll watch them.
It's just Bozy dot shop.
pretty cool?
Oh, so I see it, bozyrings.com and then bozy.shop. Yeah, I see it. Oh shit.
Mhm.
Oh, I've seen this.
They're very-
Yeah, I've seen these. This is dope. Oh, this was yours. What the fuck? Bro. So wait, there's an entire so you're telling me there's a different brand with the same name.
Like,
Yes, yeah. I mean, because I only named it that because when you drop ship, like when you buy it from AliExpress, it says Bozy on it. So I figured
Oh.
the name of it still almost like to fake that I'm like, what is it, branded, doing branded,
Exactly.
but I'm just buying it.
Damn.
there's a lot of potential here. Like the fact that people are buying it, it's kind of not like the site could be improved like crazy.
But yo, it's different. Like this is literally like real watch designs that you can have as a ring. This is fucking sick.
The way I even got into it was way different from like I guess an ecom standpoint because I just really wanted these rings and I couldn't find them and I finally found them on AliExpress and then when I found them I wore them and people were always like complimenting me on it. So then I started selling them at markets, like you know, like those little markets that when you go in Toronto, like there's just pop-up shops or whatever.
Yeah.
So I started selling them there, and at first I just randomly one day was like, okay, it's gonna be $50. Meanwhile, these cost like $1, and like someone actually bought it the first day, and I was like, whoa, what the? It blew my mind. So then I was selling them for like a year, like on and on every time I would do these markets, and then like after a year, I was finally like, okay, I'm gonna just put it online and just see how it does.
Exactly.
And yeah, it did pretty good. I mean, it can never, even with the ads, it can never get like the CPA to be like consistently below $50.
Really?
Yeah, it was tough.
Honestly, yeah. Like now that we've worked like very heavily into marketing, like I feel like there has to be ways around that now.
Yeah.
There's a way to tap into it. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yeah, jewelry. If you're in the jewelry niche, right? Like,
You know
there's
what
like
I think too? I think maybe TikTok Shop was probably the better platform for something like this.
TikTok. You're right.
I never did
was
TikTok.
killed.
Like,
And-
yeah.
When we ran your ads, we didn't even try offers, right? Like things like that, like buy two get one free, buy two get two free, stuff
Oh,
like
you
that.
guys had any offers or anything? It was just
Dude, this was back last Jan. Like
Yeah.
it was last Jan.
You know
what I mean?
I
Like-
went completely just like let Ali work his magic. He had this when he was doing his agency thing, so he like helped fix it up and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we tried running some ads for like a week, or I forget it was a month, but like then like our ad account just went down and like we couldn't continue. But like, did we get any sales? I don't think so. Maybe we got like one or two,
I think a
like-
couple.
a couple, yeah. But like, yeah, I think this is like scalable. Actually, I don't know. You have a pretty heavy competitor, which is not always a bad thing, but
Yeah, but it's the same name. You can mistake one or the other.
Yeah.
I'm looking at their offer. The competitors buy two get one free is their most popular offer. That's exactly what we run, right?
Yeah.
And you could choose exactly which one you want, etc.
Well, actually, I have that offer too. I think
Oh, yeah.
I always had that offer, the buy two or whatever, like spend whatever X and get a discount.
Okay.
I think the hard part was just like I was getting sales, but just not enough to where it just made sense to keep running it, you know? Because the margins were pretty good, like the dollar selling for like 40, you know, but I couldn't crack the ads, I guess, to get them to be good.
Yeah.
I would think about this actually, because Sean, this could be a crazy side thing.
If you want, use me as a case study, bro, to fucking flip my shit around. Go
think
for
about it. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I see so many offers here that could work, right? Like,
Bro, so
even-
many. And yo, Steve, your offer is you didn't have that. You just have a basic offer. That's it.
nothing. Yeah, we didn't test.
You have no offer on there. You just have the $39.99 for sale. That's it.
I would think about it. Yeah, I mean, the margins are crazy,
Pretty sick.
right? And like, I don't even think we plugged you with our supplier, but like that would also make a big difference. right? Shipping and quality
And the
checking.
website is nice, bro. The logo is super clean. Like, bro, this is decent. Yeah, it's definitely. I think there's definitely a market for it. People definitely do buy it, and especially if you can get some like affiliate content or something like that on there, which you definitely could, especially with TikTok Shop out here, bro. Yeah, and because there's only really 2 people selling it at this point, or a couple at least.
Definitely. Yeah. But Dan is asking what the site is. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't share it because we might work on it.
I mean, I don't care. I don't really care. I don't think this will always be just a little pet project for me. Like I've always just had it, just giving me a couple orders here and there. It was cool.
Yeah. But yo, guys, I'm a hop off. Go get some food.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we've been on
go finish some work. This was dope.
Sick.
Yeah.
Nice talking, everybody.
Thanks for having me on, yo. This is sick.
100%.
Easy,
All right,
bro.
take it easy, people. Easy.